Conversations with KC. Mr. KC, what episode is this, sir?
I don't know.
Is this our second or third time
It
doing
may be
this?
third.
Third, okay. Now, on our last Poor Horseman episode, you started talking about how a person, maybe of the other race, may have potentially keyed your previous vehicle. Have you had any resolution from that, sir?
Oh, I got a new car.
Did you ever get any resolution from the person who keyed your car? Did you know
Nah.
who it was? Have you been able to let it go yet?
I feel like it's still been kind of lingering on me, but it's not as bad. I just go by my mantra, which is all things to all people at all times. So, that goes for good or bad. In his case, it should be bad, but only God can tell. I got blessed with a new vehicle. So, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. This is a heavy topic. It may not make the full Poor Horseman, but we could at least talk about it here. Aries Spears made some comments about Lizzo. And then a lot of stuff recently started coming out about Aries Spears. Do you have any thoughts on that, sir?
Yeah, because I used to grow up on Mad TV. I always talk about the pliers on the TV. 10 p.m. on Saturdays, I was watching Mad TV. And he was one of my favorites. Now the whole Lizzo thing, I feel like it was unwarranted because that's like pot calling the kettle black or something like that. That's how it go.
The pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah. So I was like, look yourself in the mirror. Like, first off, I don't think nobody should just really be talking about nobody's appearance in that regard. I mean, we all guilty of it. Recently, I can just think of it. I talked about Zion, but he's a professional basketball player. That was more about basketball talk. But, you know what I'm saying, it still don't make it right. So I knock myself on that, hold myself accountable. But especially talking about women, it's like when people gonna realize that ain't the thing to do. And especially it ain't the thing to do if you talking about it and you breathing heavy and you tired as hell on video.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he just took a trip from Middle Earth.
Yeah, it's like
that video that he had posted.
It's crazy to me because it's like, why was that even engaged? Like, I think the question was asked to him, does he listen to her music?
That the question was, did he listen and like her music? And
then he went to a whole rant about her appearance and then how black women, talk great of her and like they hypocrites. They should be doing the opposite. It's like, come on, dude. Like, why even do that? It's no point in doing silly shit like that because, again, you just gonna get what you get, and then you get the whole stuff about him and Tiffany Haddish. That's what comes with being a whole ass nigga. I keep telling people.
Yeah,
shit.
We probably won't dive too deep into that because
still
there's kids involved.
Exactly.
But that was a crazy story. That occupied the Twitter timeline for at least 36 hours?
Yeah. And it's just as simple as this. When you do whole ass shit, it will come to light. It's like what's that saying about the skeletons in your closet or whatever?
Everything in the dark comes to light.
Everything in the dark comes to light. That's like times 20 when you do whole ass shit. Like Lizzo shit was unwarranted. Shouldn't have been said. And then not a week later, all this come out about y'all doing some disgusting stuff with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will never learn.
No doubt. Okay, now, Jackson State, Deion Sanders coached, is playing Florida A&M right now. But there's been some firestorm back on Deion Sanders because he is telling players how they should dress going to class, how they should approach their professors, making sure they sit in front, etc. And a lot of people are saying Deion is treating the players how they would be if they went to a PWI. Do you agree or disagree with how Deion is trying to instill his discipline?
Let me see. How can I say this? All right. you not putting you on blast, but you've done well for yourself financially, right?
I would hope. Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah.
So if you sat us down and gave us a distinct plan on what to do to gain what you have gained, wouldn't it be, beneficial of us to listen?
I would hope that we would listen. Now, difference is though.
This is the difference. Let me get to it.
Power dynamic.
This is the difference. Yeah, you're right. There is no power dynamic because you try to talk to me like I'm a little boy.
I'm definitely gonna talk to you.
We gonna have hands. But no, in regards to, I hear what people are saying, but it's been flipped. We always talked about if people could relate to us, applying, that knowledge to us, it would be more relatable. Here you got Dion, who's been there, who's been both a pioneer in almost the corporate setting and with all his endorsements,
straight up,
and as an athlete, giving you the rundown of how you should apply yourself. He letting you know how to conduct yourself for when you go into the real world. That's what we wanted as athletes. I'm an ex-student athlete. If my coach would have told me, you can't wear sandals, you can't wear this. He was an old white dude. I would have been like, hell no, I ain't listening to that. But Dion is a black man who comes from the hood, prospered, and he giving you the rundown. Hey, do not wear this, that, and the third. He brought in the old girl to give y'all the rundown about the women.
Yeah, Brittany Renner did.
So
summer session, yeah.
Like he's magnified how to, be a tutelage to these kids. And now people getting mad because they think it's too much. No, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's the head coach. He's an ex-athlete. He is the athlete in regards to like the defensive side of the ball and then how to endorse yourself. Like, why wouldn't you want to listen to that? If Michael Jordan told you how to, drink tequila, jump in the air, and wear hoop earrings, you'll listen. Shit.
First off, that's one of the wildest things.
I'm just saying, that's what Jordan knows. You feel me? I don't understand why people be getting upset. Like shit, if you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen. But if we always talk about black people like not, giving us that knowledge or, what's that gatekeeping. He ain't gatekeeping. He letting you know how these white people gonna try to treat you. He trying to give you game.
He giving the game. Have you seen Honk for Jesus?
I did. I fell asleep on it at the very end, but I know she told me what happened, so I know.
As
dude is ripped.
As both of us who have a church and preacher kid background.
Yeah. People be surprised.
What are your thoughts on Honk for Jesus?
People be surprised that I'm a preacher kid.
Me too. What you talking about?
They be like, what?
I almost get that the worst probably because I don't ever mention it as much as y'all. But
yeah.
But what do you think of that movie? Because there are some challenges in the black church.
Oh, for sure.
And it's challenges often that comes from the pulpit that I think this movie, first I thought it was going to be a comedy.
I thought it was too.
But it ended up being a little heavier than I thought it was going to be. Thoughts on Honk for Jesus?
All right. First off, Sterling K. Brown, he's ripped. That dude is ripped.
What is he, about 48?
Yeah. That dude is ripped.
I gotta get on my Gizzy. That's
dude abs was like carved into his body. I was like, damn, this dude ripped. But then Regina Hall is like fine as hell. She's just been fine since I was like, 2000 was when Scary Movie came out, I believe.
And she's 50.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? She my Pam Grier.
Okay.
Yeah,
I respect that.
she my Pam Grier.
But
going to the movie though, at first, my wife and I watched it, and I was like, what? But she was like, what was the allegations? And I was like, I don't know. They didn't say it yet. But then it was like sexual misconduct. But then, like, it wasn't no women that came up. I was like, yo, this kind of fishy. Like, I don't know. I think this may go left. And then it went left. It went far left. And so, for what I saw, like I said, I fell asleep like right at 50 minutes into the movie. So it was like the last 30 minutes or so I missed.
Do you remember Eddie Long?
Yes, I do.
I think that was a story about Bishop Eddie Long.
That could have been because he had the big.
Eddie Long was swole as hell too.
He used to wear them dry fits. He used
to wear dry fit. Bro, I ain't never seen a preacher wear dry fit.
He used to wear the dry fits with the priest collars. That's wild.
And preaching them. Like, that was wild to me.
I don't really say this a lot, but Buddy definitely in hell.
All right. Last thing.
Hold up. Cause you remember when they had that video when what's the how you do it? You do it with no hands. What's No, who? Not Roscoe Dads.
No,
what was it? Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka.
When that song came out, I remember World Star put a video of him like with his congregation, and they put the video on that. And like he was like waving his hands and knocking people out, but then he was like getting crunk. Oh man, and he had them dry fits on. Well, that shit was insane.
I think if I show
Lord forgive me,
and the preacher is wearing a dry fit,
I'm walking out.
Yeah. I'm just being for real. All right, last thing. We're gonna probably talk about this on Four Horsemen as well. There's something called a honey pack. I don't know what it is exactly. I've been seeing it on Twitter. People have been putting it on wings, salmon. I don't know what it is. They've been pouring it in Hennessy. Can you explain what a honey pack is to someone who's 40 years old, sir?
That honey? Like regular honey?
No, it's like you ain't seen the honey packs on Twitter?
I thought it was regular honey. What does honey do?
I think it's something to make people bricked up. I thought maybe it was your generation that would know. We might have to go younger for the honey packs then. But they putting it on everything, and every comment under is like, wow, you getting bricked up eating wings. Like, what is it? Like, what in the honey is doing that to people?
I don't know. This something I don't know. But it kind of attests to what's going on. Like I watch YouTube a lot. I watch YouTube more than regular TV nowadays. And like even some of the ads on YouTube are wow. Like Blue Chews. They got a thing called Blue Chews.
Yeah, I think we could promote Blue Chew on this pod.
Why?
Because some people need to get bricked up.
That's why I don't understand. Like, why? I remember growing up, like, if a Viagra was used, it was by an older man, like an old ass man.
Yeah, like 60 plus.
Yes.
I still feel that way, but I don't, maybe the generations.
No, because now Blue Chews, you got the gas station stuffs, the gas station pills. Now you got this honey. Like, this ain't what Mariah Carey sung about. This ain't that honey. I don't understand what's going on and why it's needed. Like, someone has, I got one off every now and again, but now it seems like shit. Is people getting limp?
Yeah, that's probably what the problem is. I think there's been
that's sad.
I think there's too much recreational drug use under the age of 30, and it's messing with people's blood flow. I think that's what's happening. And then you got to resort to stuff like Blue Chew, honey packs. What else did you say?
Gas station pills.
That's a new one for me too. Like, I don't know, man. I think if you're under 40, I think if you're under 50 and you got any issues with that, go to the doctor instead of going to the Winnie the Pooh, because them honey packs ain't gonna help you.
I don't know. Like, would you ever do the honey pack?
Me? No. What are you talking about?
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I'm trying to hold on as long as I can. Why
exactly.
don't you start getting stuff?
Exactly.
I think the more when you start taking things, I think your body starts to relax.
Depending on it.
Yeah, I don't want none of that.
Bro, I remember in high school, I had those Dream cotton shorts. Remember those Dream cotton shorts?
I know.
You're older.
Yeah, I'm older. Yeah,
but they had these Dream cotton shorts. They had like a big ass cargo pocket on the side or whatever. I remember I wore them hoes to school. They were red. And I had some white and red Adidas Form lows. And my partner Lister put a Viagra in my Sprite.
Oh, hell.
I didn't even know. I drank that whole during lunch. Man, my dick was on hard the entire rest of the day. I was scared. Nigga,
yeah, because you got to get that like.
Nigga, I'm in the bathroom like almost crying because I'm scared. I'm like, yo, first off, I got these cotton shorts on, and my thing is at attention. Like, I can't tuck it. It's hard as brick. And so I'm like, bro, it hurts. Like, I'm talking to myself. I'm like, it hurts to like try to bend it or tuck it. Cause you always had, I personally have had that, like that semi chub, and I gotta tuck it to the side or something like that. You know what I'm saying? To be respectful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on that day, I was like, there's no way in hell I'd take Viagra, cause bro, that shit, it was painful. I can only imagine fucking with that thing. Like, yeah, man, she would have been hurt.
All right, last question. How you gonna fare in our fantasy league draft tonight at what, 8?
I think that shit at 6.
Oh, I thought it was at 8. Damn, I need to get to the crib.
You know, you need to change that whole to 8.
I do. I need to change it. And then how the Lions gonna do this year?
My Lions gonna win a division. I'm not playing with you fuck niggas.
Are you serious right now? Or are you just...
I am dead serious.
Wait, hold on. I think you're just saying that because you're a Lions fan.
No, I never said. I never said that last year. I didn't say that last year or the year before. I said we'll make the playoffs. I'm saying this year we're gonna win the division.
So you think they're better than Minnesota?
I feel like we're gonna win the division.
That's the division. You think they're better than Green Bay?
I feel like we gonna win the division.
And they're better than Chicago, which they probably are better than Chicago.
I feel like we gonna win the division.
All right, KC, close us out. What you got to tell the people? Conversations with KC.
Yeah, man, just don't be out here being a hoe, man. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Like a hoe.
If you want to be treated like a hoe, just be expected that you get treated like a hoe. Simple as that. Treat people how you want to be treated. The golden rule. But don't be a hoe ass nigga. This is KC of the Poor Horseman. Peace.